Hey, my name is Vanessa. Are you ready to start a really easy and chill vinyasa yoga flow? Hey, this is going to be a very slow class. It's going to have a lot of instructions, so don't be scared and really just take it step by step. And the one thing that you should know about yoga is that it should not hurt anywhere. If you have pain anywhere, if you feel like something's too tight or something feels really uncomfortable, just stop, back it up. You can just come into a comfortable position, sit down, whatever you need to do, but please take care of your body. So let's get started. I have a mat on the ground, a blanket and a block. You can use a couple of books to sit on, and you can also sit in a chair if that feels better for your knees. So let's come to sitting on a block. You can cross your legs, or if you're sitting on a chair, connect your feet to the floor. Just going to put my hair out of the way. Ground your sit bones down, lengthen your spine long, roll your shoulders up, back and down, and place your hands on your thighs. Slowly close your eyes if that feels good for you. And start to connect to your breath. And here you're just watching the breath go in and out of the nose. No judgment, just letting the air flow. As you breathe, just slowly arrive on the mat in your room. The topic of our class today is taking it slow. A lot of times we rush from here to there, trying to make up for lost minutes, trying to cram everything in. Today, we're going to take it slow and mindful. With your next breath, you're going to inhale and you're going to make the exhale longer. So inhaling and then long exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And just come to a normal and natural breath. Taking a moment to notice if that felt any different in your body than normal breaths. And then slowly open your eyes, come back into the room. We'll start to do a nice yogi breath. And what that means is inhaling for 3 to 5 seconds and exhaling for 3 to 5 seconds. And so what you're trying to do is match the length of the inhale to the length of the exhale. And sometimes this breath can make a really nice sound in the throat, like the ocean. So inhaling for 3 to 5 and exhaling for 3 to 5. And if at any time you feel dizzy from the breaths, just come back to a normal, natural breath. Now we'll match the inhales and exhales with body movements, and that helps us to stay present and connected to the moment. So inhaling your arms up over the side, look up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, arms go up. Up. Exhale, let it go. Gaze is normal. Inhale, arms go up. Interlace your fingers. Turn your palms towards the sky. Inhale, long spine. Check that your shoulders are relaxed, your jaw is relaxed. Inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to round your back like a cat. And so I can show you what that looks like from the side. Inhaling up and exhaling to round. Inhaling up. Exhaling to round. Inhale up. And as you exhale, just let your arms fall to the side and pause for a moment. Taking it slow. And inhaling, arms up to the side, shoulder level. Inhale here. Exhale, gently twist towards the right, letting your arms fall down. So one hand is on your thigh, the other hand is behind you. Check your shoulders are relaxed, neck is relaxed. You're not wrenching or twisting hard. It's just a gentle twist, warming up the spine. Keep breathing that nice yogi breath. Inhaling for 3 to 5 and exhaling for 3 to 5. Inhale, arms come up, shoulder level. Exhale, center. Inhale here. And then exhale, twist towards the left. Arms come down, one hand on the thigh, the other hand behind you. As you inhale, think of a long spine, so you're getting taller. And as you exhale, gently twist. Inhaling. And as you exhale, let your shoulders relax a bit more. Inhale, arms come up shoulder level. Exhale, come to center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, place your arms by your side. Pause here. Check out if anything's going on, anything happening in my knees, in my feet that are pressed against the floor, my spine, my neck, shoulders. One more for the spine. Inhaling, arms go up. Exhale, side bend to the right. So your right hand comes to the ground or on your fingertips. As you inhale, really reach up and open the side body. And as you exhale, lean a bit more to the side. Still breathing. And then slowly inhaling, both arms up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Left hand comes to the mat or on the fingertips. You can also come on your fist if your wrists are sensitive. As you inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, bend a bit more. Again, no forcing. Keep breathing. Then inhale, both arms come up, reach up, wiggle your fingers, and exhale, let it go. And I'm going to move the block to the side. And we'll come onto all fours. Now, I have sensitive knees. You may not. I just grab my blanket and I place it, I double fold it, and I place it under my knees. If you don't have a blanket, you also have the option to take your mat and double fold it like that, giving you a nice cushion for your knees. So the knees and the hips are in the same line. The shoulders and the wrists are in the same line. Take a moment to find a comfortable position. You can move your body in any way that feels good. Rounding your back, letting your belly drop, moving your spine to the side, having a look behind on the right side, having a look behind on the left side, and then picking up your right hand, shaking it out, doing circles with the wrists to the right. I hope you're still breathing. And then to the left, shake it out, place it down, pick up the left hand, doing circles one direction and then in the other, shake it out. And this may be too much for your wrists. You can also try with your fists. That might feel better. I'm going to go on. And my hands are planted into the mat. Fingers are spread wide. Take a moment to reconnect to your breath. Once again, the breath helps us to stay focused and connected to the body, not thinking about our to-do list or what we need to pick up at the store later. So breathing in for 3 to 5, breathing out for 3 to 5. Inhale, lift your heart. And as you exhale, round your back like a cat, drawing the belly in. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, round. This is called cat. And then inhale, lift your heart, belly drops. Cow. Exhale, round. And do a couple more, going at your own pace, being really curious. How slow can I go? Does that feel comfortable to go slow? Do I feel like I have to keep up? Or can I really take my own pace? And come into stillness in the middle. Check that your arms and your hands are still okay, that your knees feel okay. Inhale, lift your right arm up to the side. And then exhale, let it come down, let it flow underneath the other arm. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, going through. Now going at your own pace, only as high as it feels good. You can keep your hand low here. It's totally okay. Just make sure you're matching the breath with the movement. And inhale, arm goes up. And as you exhale, bring that right hand through. It's called thread the needle. And your shoulder and your head are going to come to the floor. Left hand may need to move a bit more to the left to make space. And if this feels like too much, just come back up. At any time, you can come back up and then sit back towards your heels into child's pose. It's always a great pose to take a rest. But if you're good, keep that hand threaded underneath the left arm. Keep breathing. Inhaling 3 to 5. And exhaling Now press into the left hand. As you press, inhale, right arm comes up, and exhale, right hand comes back down to the mat. Find your position again. Knees and hips are in the same line, shoulder and wrists in the same line. Inhale, left arm goes up to the side. Exhale, left arm, hand goes through. This nice waving motion. Inhaling to go up, exhaling to go through. Once again, finding your own rhythm. Being curious about what that looks like. No judgment. And then inhale, left arm goes up. Exhale, left hand threads the needle, comes through. Left shoulder and head come to the mat. I relocate my right hand to make space. Keep breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. This is a twist. And the twists help to wring out tension, bring circulation to our spine, nourishing our joints, muscles, bones. Then pressing into the right hand. Inhale, come up, left arm goes up. Exhale, left hand comes back down to the mat. Find your position again. This time you're going to make your knees as wide as the mat. Toes come together. And as you exhale, gently sit back and then walk your hands forward. This is called child's pose. My hands are about as wide as the mat. If you want, you can make them wider if you feel a pinch in your shoulder. So take a moment, inhale, and as you exhale, gently place your forehead onto the mat. This should feel good. So if it doesn't feel good, you're just going to back it up and stop. You have absolute permission to take care of yourself. And keep breathing. Don't stop. This forward fold helps to calm the nervous system. It's really great to do when you feel nervous or when you're trying to calm down for the evening, getting ready for bed. Or if you just need a moment to center and gather your thoughts. And then inhale, slowly coming up onto all fours again. Taking a moment to move in any way that feels good. You can come up off your hands, moving your arms, shoulders, your bottom, wiggle your toes. Just checking out how this yoga thing really feels. I'm just gonna straighten out my mat again. If you have a blanket, you can move it away, no problem. And now we're gonna move to downward facing dog. Down dog is one of those poses you see a lot in a vinyasa flow class. So you have child's pose, which is sitting back here. That's one resting position. And down dog is also known as another one. So what we're going to do is curl our toes. My hands are planted on the floor about 5 to 10 centimeters in front of me. My fingers are spread wide. And I would say that my hands are a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Draw the belly in. Inhale. And as you exhale, push into your hands and let your legs go out straight. And now they're not straight, like super straight. They have a light bend in the knees. Keep breathing and check your down dog. So hands planted into the mat, fingers are spread wide. Your arms are long, your neck is relaxed. So check that your shoulders are not all the way up to your ears. Long spine. If you feel like if you're rounded, just gently bend the knees. It's absolutely okay to bend the knees. Belly's drawn in. Keep breathing. And just do a quick check for me. Check that you're not leaning over your hands like a plank. You're actually pushing back. Your sit bones are headed towards the back corner of your room. The back ceiling part of the corner. And then inhale, look forward between your hands. As you exhale, slowly walk your feet to your hands and just hang down there for a moment. My knees are bent. My feet are hip width distance apart. Just gonna wiggle my legs. If anything feels super tight in the back, just really bend your knees. You can also use the blocks to bring the floor closer to you. If that feels like too much, you can do them on the side or even come up a bit. So inhale, long spine. Spine comes parallel to the floor. As you exhale, fold forward, letting your arms hang down. And just take a moment, sway from side to side. Once again, something that should feel good. If it doesn't, please come out of it and find a way to keep your body safe. Then come into stillness. Fingertips are on the floor. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Press your feet into the mat. Inhale, stand up. Arms go up. And exhale, arms by your side. Mountain pose. So here in mountain pose, your feet are pressed into the mat, hip width distance apart. Your legs are active, so you're not just hanging out there. Belly's lightly drawn in. Your pelvis is not tipped forward and your butt is not sticking out. It's gently flowing down towards the earth. Palms are facing forward, shoulder relaxed, neck is long. Your chin is not parallel to the floor, it's gently dropped. That keeps length in your neck. Here you have mountain pose, also known as Tadasana. And inhale, arms go up. Exhale, fold forward. Fingertips to the mat. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Pressing into the feet. Inhale, stand up, arms up. Exhale, arms by your side. Tadasana. We continue with the sun salutations, and I'll explain them along the way. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, fold forward.
So your head's moving towards your knee. Gently bend your knees. And then inhale, your right foot steps back to a lunge. So your fingertips are on the floor. You're in a lunge position. Now place your hands on the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. You check your dog. You may want to walk your legs, bending one and then the other. Checking your dog position. Fingers spread wide, palms planted into the mat. Gentle bend in the knee. Still breathing, inhaling for 3 to 5 seconds. And exhaling, 3 to 5 seconds. Okay. Inhale, look forward between your hands. And as you exhale, shift forward, coming into plank position. So checking your plank out. Your body is long, spine is long. Both arms are straight. Belly's drawn in. Make sure your hips aren't up too high and that they're not hanging down low. Should be parallel. Now drop your knees to the floor. Untuck your toes. So for this super slow class, we're not going to be doing what they call chaturanga, like a full plank down to lower down. We're going to use our knees to practice in order to build up the strength. So with my hands still planted on the ground, this may already feel like a lot of work. You're going to hug those elbows in, so don't let them go out. They're hugging in. Inhale, long spine. And as you exhale, lower down onto your belly. Let your legs go out straight. I'm just going to reposition myself on my mat. Legs go out straight. Hands are close to your chest. Elbows are still hugged in. That helps to protect your shoulders and your elbow. No injuries here. So thinking about a long line from the tip of your head to the tip of your toes. Relax your shoulders, moving them away from your ears. Inhale, lift your heart, pressing into the mat for cobra. And then exhale, release. And then tuck your toes. We're moving back to downward facing dog. I like to come up, sit back into child's pose, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Keep breathing. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, step that right foot forward between your hands. You may get stuck here, so grab your ankle, move it forward between your hands. So you're in a lunge position. I'm on my fingertips because I'm not able to reach the ground there. Inhale, lengthen your spine long, chest lifts. Exhale, step the back foot forward between your hands. Inhale, stand up, arms up. Exhale, arms by your side. Mountain pose. We'll do that again on the left side, continuing the sun salutation. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Head going towards your knees. Fingertips are on the floor. Inhale, left leg steps back to a lunge. Place your hands on the mat, palms to the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your dog by moving your legs in a walking movement. Then come into stillness. Hands in the mat, long spine. Those sit bones reaching for the upper corner and the ceiling and the wall. Open your eyes, look forward, inhale, shift to plank. Check your plank, shoulders are over wrists, long spine, check that your butt isn't up, check that you're not too far over. Bring your knees to the ground, untuck your toes. Inhale, and as you exhale, lower down. Reposition yourself. Hands, palms are next to the chest, shoulders are away from the ears. Thinking about that long line, top of head, tip of toes. Your legs aren't just flopped out to the side, they're gently pressing together, but not really hard. It's not about making something crunch, it's just holding them, making them active. With the shoulders away from the ears, inhale, lift your heart for cobra. And then exhale, lower down. Take a moment. Inhale. And as you exhale, move back to down dog. So I first come into a form of child's pose. I tuck my toes, and as I exhale, downward facing dog. Keep breathing, inhaling for 3 to 5 seconds, and exhaling 3 to 5 seconds. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, step the left foot forward. If it gets stuck, you're gonna grab it, plop it forward into your lunge. Inhale, long spine, chest lifts. And exhale, step the back foot forward between your hands. Inhale, stand up, arms up. Exhale, arms by your side, mountain pose. Turning your palms facing forward. Take a moment for yourself, connecting in with your breath. Noticing the quality of your breath. Is it shaky? Do you feel out of breath? Are you wanting more? Do you feel good? Not about a judgment, it's about checking in and knowing where you are. Moving on, the second part of the salutation, inhaling, arms go up, look up. Exhale, fold forward, forehead moving towards the knees. Inhale, long spine. And as you exhale, you're placing your hands on the mat, palms down. Inhale, step back to plank. Check your plank position, shoulders over wrists. Knees come down, untuck the toes. Exhale, move on down. Hugging the elbows in. Inhale, lift your heart. And then exhale, moving to downward facing dog. We stay in down dog for 3 to 5 breaths. You can move in your dog. You don't need to be still or stiff. You can walk your legs. You can shift your hips from side to side. Your head goes yes, and then gently no. Make sure that your shoulder blades are relaxed and moving away from the ears. Still breathing. Inhale, look forward between your hands. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. My knees are bent. You don't need to have them straight. Inhale, long spine. It's also known as flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, arms up. Exhale, arms by your side, mountain pose. Next part, sun salutation. Inhale, arms go up. As you sit down in a chair, so your feet can either be touching or they can be hip width distance apart, like you're sitting back into a chair. Check your shoulders are relaxed. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. And then exhale, step into plank. Knees come to the ground, untuck toes. Exhale, lower down. Elbows always hugging in. Shoulders away from the ears. Long line, top of head, tip of toes. Inhale, lift your heart, cobra. And exhale, move to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes up. Hips stay parallel, even with one another. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Once again, if you need help, placing it forward. There you go. Now stay here in this lunge. The right foot stays planted on the mat. Left foot is behind. Inhale, come up. Arms go up. Balancing warrior one. The right knee is over the right ankle, and it's knee and toes pointing in the same direction. Don't let your knee flop in or flop out. This is all about creating stability around the knee area. Inhale, arms come up. It's like a tiny back bend in the upper part of your back. Belly's drawn in. Exhale to plank. Knees come down, feet untuck. Holding those elbows in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Slow. Inhaling, cobra, chest lifts. Exhale, moving back to downward facing dog. Taking 1 or 2 breaths here, finding your down dog. Don't forget to bend the knees. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, step the left foot forward between your hands. And a lunge. The feet can be wider, which helps with balance. Pressing the left foot into the mat. Inhale, come up. Arms go up, balancing warrior one. Your back heel is off the floor. You're on the balls of your feet. This leg is long. The front leg is bent. Knee is over the ankle. Check that that knee is not flopping in. So what that looks like is flopping in like this. It should be all in one line. So hips, knees, toes, one line. Inhale, lift your heart. And then exhale to plank. Knees come to the ground, untuck toes, hugging elbows in, exhale, all the way down. Elbows hugging in, long line. Inhale, Lift your heart, cobra. And then exhale to downward dog. You can move in your down dog. We'll stay here for 3 to 5 breaths. If it feels like too much, bring your knees to the ground, untuck toes, come into child's pose. But if you feel okay, it's also good to be in down dog. It's your choice. This is the slow and mindful vinyasa flow. You're doing sun salutations, greeting the sun, moving from standing to lying down to down dog. So everyone coming into down dog, if it feels good. Inhale, look forward between your hands. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Top of the mat. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, arms up. Exhale, sitting into chair. Keep breathing, shoulders away from the ears. Pinky fingers turning towards each other. And then inhale, stand up, arms up. Exhale, arms by your side. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Take a moment, moving your body in any way that feels good right now. You can shake out your hands, check out how your wrists are doing, your fingers, shoulders, neck, back, lower back, legs, knees. No judgment, just knowing where am I right now? What do I need to take care of? And inhaling, arms up onto your tippy toes, reach up. And as you exhale, sitting down, going down, all the way down onto your bottom. Just gonna grab a block, have it close to me. Feet are as wide as the mat. My hands come behind me. If my wrists are not feeling so great from doing so many down dogs, I come onto my fists. And then we'll make some windshield wiper motions. So moving the knees in one direction and the other. Remembering to breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. And then coming into stillness. Bringing my feet a bit closer together, scooting my butt down. I'm gonna hug my knees and roll on my back. Giving my back a nice massage. And then sitting here. So moving the flesh away from my bum. My feet are light on the floor. My hands are coming behind like the throat of your knee. Inhale, spine is long. So you want to be really long back here. Neck like that. Nope, you want neck to be long as well. So the chin is dropped gently. Long line. And then I'm going to balance on my bum, picking my feet up off the ground. I can stay here with my elbows bent, arms reaching out to the side. I'm going to make my shins parallel to the floor.
I can stay here. You also have the option to bring one hand out to the side and then the other hand. Keep breathing, lifting your heart. So try not to round, really lift. Breathe that nice yogi breath. And then exhale, let it go. A little bit of ab work for you. And then slowly rolling onto the back. To move my ponytail out of the way. Taking a moment. Feet come onto the floor. Arms are alongside the body. I'm going to shift my hips from side to side, which also moves my knees from side to side. It's once again that windshield wiper motion, helping to release anything that's happening in the lower back. And if you feel anything in your lower back, you can roll onto the side or roll into any position that feels good for you. Just take care of your lower back. Good. Now come into stillness. Both feet are on the floor, feeling the connection to the mat. Knees are bent. You're still breathing. Inhaling for 3 to 5. And exhaling for 3 to 5. Trying to match the exhale to the length of the inhale. Shift hips from side to side, making sure lower back is okay. Lift your right shoulder, place it down. Lift left shoulder, place it down. Inhale, gently lift your head. Exhale, place it down. Check that your neck is long. So sometimes we tend to point the chin towards the ceiling, but actually the chin is going in the direction of the chest. Not all the way, because that would feel like a crunch, but I want that spine, the back of the neck, to be long. Roll your head to the right. Roll your head to the left. Very gently taking care of head and neck. Closing your eyes if that feels safe for you. Relaxing your face, your jaw. You can open your mouth and move your jaw from side to side. And then close your mouth, but there's still space between the teeth, so no clenching. Your eyes closed, place both hands on your lower belly. Breathing in, breathing out. And we'll make a small movement. Inhale. As you exhale, tilt your pelvis up just a tiny bit. Inhale, let the pelvis drop, opening your belly. Exhale, rocking the pelvis back. Inhaling, letting belly open. Pelvis rocks forward. Exhale, rocking back. And now keep going, following your own rhythm of inhales and exhales. And if you mess up the breathing, that's really no problem, no stress in yoga.
Just remember to keep breathing. And if you can, matching it with a movement, staying connected to yourself. And then coming to stillness in the middle with your eyes closed, hands on your belly. Breathing in and out. If you can, breathing with your mouth closed, just using the nose. And as you breathe, notice your chest rising and falling. And with the next breath, breathing down into the space that's right below your rib cage, the top part of your belly, above your belly button. So breathing in and out, watching that also rise and fall. You don't really need to puff it up, just breathing to know that you're breathing into that space. And then continue with the breath down into the belly, below your belly button. Gentle breaths, not filling it up to the maximum, just noticing that the breath can come all the way down through the lungs, through the diaphragm, that space below the ribs, all the way down to the belly, possibly even to the pubic bone. Slow and gentle breaths, no stress. And as you breathe down into the belly, watching that belly or feeling it with your hands rise and fall, notice that the breath can even come to the lower back, the lower part of your spine. There's space there. Amazing what we can discover when you go slow and mindfully noticing. Now placing arms alongside the body, palms facing up. Inhale. And as you exhale, let your knees fall to the right side. Your left shoulder can come up off the mat. It's no problem. It's a gentle twist to the right. If this feels like too much, keep the left leg, left foot on the floor. It might feel good to keep both knees falling to the right. If it also feels like too much, you can place a pillow under that right knee for some support. Breathing in 3 to 5 seconds and out 3 to 5 seconds. Relaxing, wiggle fingers and toes. Noticing if there's any other place where you're holding on. Tell yourself to let it go. And with great care, super slowly rolling onto your back, knees pointing up, both feet on the ground, shifting hips side to side, checking anything happening in the lower back. Breathing. Inhale. Here in the center. Exhale, let the knees fall to the left. Right shoulder may come off the ground. It's totally okay. Keep breathing, relaxing into the twist, slowing down. If it feels like too much, just back it up. Coming to the center. Wiggle fingers and toes. Breathing. Letting go of tension, tightness. And super slowly coming onto your back once again. Knees still bent. And then taking care of yourself, moving in any direction that feels good. You could wiggle fingers and toes, shake out your wrists, picking up one foot and then the other foot, placing it down. You can lift everything off the ground, shake it out, stroke your hair, rub your face. Anything that feels good. Stretch. And then shifting hips from side to side. Arms are alongside the body, palms facing up. Neck is relaxed, face is relaxed. You can keep your feet here. You can also stretch out your legs. Feet are wider than hip width distance. But if you have something going on in the lower back, definitely keep legs bent or place a bolster or a blanket underneath your knees. That'll relieve the tension in the lower back. Close your eyes. Connecting to your breath once again. Inhaling all the way into your belly and hold it there. And let it out, rolling over your lips. One more time. Inhaling and holding, holding. And forcefully letting it out. Closing your eyes. Coming into a normal and natural breath. No more controlling. Let your belly relax, chest relax, shoulders relax, face relax, eyes are closed. Shavasana, the final relaxation for the class. Most important, where we allow the breath and the movements to integrate into the body, giving us time to relax. We'll stay here for a couple of minutes before we close the class. You can stop here if you want, but I encourage you to stay and stay for the ending. Now gently start wiggling your fingers and toes, slowly waking up the body, keeping your eyes closed. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead and stretch like you're just waking up. And inhale, and yawn. Really stretch and move. And slowly rolling onto the right side of your body, using your hand as a pillow for your head. Pause. Breathe. There's no rush. And using your hands, helping you to come up super slowly. Take your time. Take your time. Grabbing a block, sitting on a block, or in a chair, cross-legged, or with your feet on the floor. Find the comfortable seat. Grounding, sit bones down. Lengthen the spine long, piece by piece. Rolling shoulders up, back and down. Placing hands on your thighs. Close your eyes. Connecting to the breath as we close the class. Place one hand on your heart and the other hand on your lower belly. Using the breath to turn inward and notice how you feel after the yoga class. Remembering the topic for today, going slow and mindfully, taking notice of how we really are, discovering little ways to take care of ourselves. Slowly open your eyes, inhaling, arms up over the side, hands come together. Exhale, hands to prayer in front of your heart. Inhale, sending hands back up, arms up. Exhale, arms to the side at shoulder level. Inhale to reach back, lift your heart, look up. Exhale, hands to prayer in front of your heart. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. That's the space right between your eyebrows. Inhale, lifting your head a tiny bit. Then exhale to bow in front of yourself and your yoga practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I really appreciate your time. If you have any questions, curiosities, or maybe something felt a little bit weird or just curious to know a bit more, send me a message, send me a text, email. I'm happy